In this video, I'm going to be making the Duncan Hines Epic Pumpkin Spice Cookie Kit. It includes the cookie mix, the frosting, and the sprinkles. It was $5.98 at Walmart. All you need is 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 egg, and 1 tablespoon of water. You want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees, and you want to, it says spray a large baking sheet with Pam. I use a Reynolds piece of Reynolds parchment paper. That's what I use so I do not have to spray my pan. So we'll open the box together, and I'll show you what you get. There you go. You get your cream frosting, which is clearly labeled, and your sprinkles, your little leaf confetti. They're really cute. I'm going to lay those to the side. The only thing we need right now is the mix. So, in a bowl, you want to combine your mix and all the additional stuff. Your butter, egg, and water. Now the directions say to divide these into 12 portions. It's going to make 12 cookies, and it's going to be about 1.5 tablespoons. I have a cookie scoop. I believe this is 1.5. So I'm going to see how many cookies I can get out of it. But you want to make sure you have 12 because you're going to make sandwich cookies, and so you need to make sure you get an even number out of here. That was perfect. That cookie scoop gave me exactly 12 portions. So now I want to take each one of these and roll them into a ball. And now you want to take the palm of your hand and flatten them out with the palm of your hand. These are going to bake on the center oven rack for, if you're making this size cookie, you bake them for 11 to 14 minutes. I'm going to go for 12 minutes. If you want, you can also make 24 mini cookies. But of course, you're going to use a lot less dough to make 24 cookies. But I'm going to let these bake for 12 minutes. And then when I come back, I'll tell you the final baking time. So I let these bake for 13 minutes. I looked at them at 12 and they looked like they were still a little gooey. So I left them in for 1 more minute, 13 minutes, and they look nicely baked to me. I'm gonna let them sit here and cool completely before we move on to the next step. Our cookies have completely cooled, and so I'm gonna turn over 6 of them. Because like I said, they're gonna be sandwich cookies. So these will be my bottoms, and it says cut here, so cut that. And then you just want to frost these, and make sure that you go to the edge because you want to have a place for your sprinkles to stick, and I'll go ahead and do that too. I have a plate out here, and just put your sprinkles on a plate, and that way once you put your frosting on the edge, you can stick it into your sprinkles. Okay, so there's plenty of frosting, like I have a ton of frosting left in here, or it feels like a ton. So And if you want to make sure that you divide them up equally, then just frost all the cookies first and then do the sprinkles at the end. But I'm gonna put some extra on these at the end since I have so much left. Look at all that. And there still is some left in there. So they do give you plenty of frosting. So I could have made those first ones thicker. So that's what I would recommend. Frost them all first. So here we are. This is actually a pretty quick recipe to make. It really is. It says 1/12 cookie mix, frosting sprinkles, 47 grams is 230 calories prepared. So that's...
it's like half one of these cookies.
Yeah. So I'm just going to get this one. This one has the normal amount of frosting in the middle.
Not the overabundant one.
No, but I truly think lay them out all 6 and do all the frosting first. That way you can go back and use the entire tube. I should have known that, but...
It's a firmer cookie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not crunchy, but it's firm. It almost has a tingle like gingerbread.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get that?
Yeah, the nutmeg, and I think the nutmeg and the ginger are stronger than pumpkin, but it's supposed to be pumpkin spice. So it is pumpkin spice, but you really get a strong nutmeg and ginger flavor. Mm-hmm. The frosting, of course, we each got a little dollop of that. And it's not a super sweet frosting.
Even when you get on the cookie, it's not.
No. So if you're worried about, wow, that's way too much, it's going to be way too much sweetness for me, I think you'll be surprised. Because
they're not super sweet.
No, it's not. It doesn't come across, especially with the pumpkin spice flavor. It's a nice pumpkin spice, but it doesn't come across as a super sweet cookie like you would think it would. Mm-hmm. I do think they're good though. These Epic Kits, I like Duncan Hines brand anyway, and I think these Epic Kits are pretty easy to do. I've liked every single one of them. There was only one that I haven't cared for, and it was a cake mix, but I've liked every other one of these, and I think they're just a lot of fun.
This is good. I think if you were blindfolded, you would say that's a gingerbread cookie.
You probably would think, yeah, that probably would be,
because that's the strongest flavor is ginger.
You would guess ginger more than you would pumpkin spice.
Yeah, I wouldn't say pumpkin spice because it really doesn't taste like a true pumpkin spice. Mm-hmm. They're good, but they're more gingery than...
So they might do the same thing towards Christmas. You might see another Epic Kit. Exactly the
same thing.
A gingerbread cookie kit. They could have little green and red trees that you roll your cookie through.
Yeah, literally. So do the same cookie.
Yeah, you might very well be seeing this if they come. I'm sure they'll do it. I mean, why wouldn't they do it? But I think this is good.
They're still good.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.